3-for-1 here because I took them out of the box and I'm like, okay, it looks like they might be the same knife and they're just different variants. So let's see what we're dealing with here. All of these come in a box, and inside that box is this sort of carbon fiber looking zipper pouch. There's paperwork, there's wiping cloth, and then we got the knives. They all look to be the same model with different variants. I think we checked out one recently here with some Damascus on the blade. All right, here we go. I'm gonna go in that order, right there. This first one looks to be aluminum. Right? It looks like we have some aluminum here with some, I want to say G10, but it looks like micarta. It's got me bamboozled here. See, I got some fancy words for you from time to time. A little bamboozle here with this one. Future me double check. Again, looks like G10, could be micarta. Got an aluminum gold little accent right there in the back spacer. We have, I want to say they wanted to maybe match the thumb studs to the back spacer, but they're slightly different of yellow, of gold, if you would. And these are going to be very, very fidgety, right? With the button lock, traditional plunge lock button lock, blacked out blade on this one. It is going to be VG10. That's a pleasant surprise right there. I thought it would be like D2 or something, but blacked out blade matches the blacked out, you know, handles and whatnot. So that's looking pretty rad right there so far. Let's check out the next one. And again, different variants here for you. You may be choosing a colorway if that speaks to you the most. This one's got the kind of goldish yellow bolsters and handles. I want to say this one looks more like G10. G10 inlays and back spacer here. It's got this pocket clip that's not reversible. That has been my one piece of feedback I've been giving them all day long, or every single time I check out the Falcon. I mean, the action is pretty sweet, and a lefty could use it all day. So why are they choosing to leave lefties out of the equation? I don't know. It's beyond me, but I have given them that feedback because I've checked out this model before a few times, like the smaller one, and now this one's like a slightly bigger one. This one also has VG10 steel with kind of like a great bead blasted finish right on the blade there. Looking good. And then we have this last one. It's kind of like a little bit of gray and black combination. We have, again, the same ball bearings, plunge lock, button lock. Very, very fidgety. We'll put him through the stick of truth here for the wag test in just a moment. But yeah, very nice and great action, very fidgety. I always say it kind of looks like if you took a kind of like a slip joint, traditional, classy looking knife profile from years and years ago and made it into a modern folder, kind of gave it modern action. That's kind of what this one reminds me of, right? It's got that clip point blade, got some belly there towards the front. It is a flat grind. Okay, this one does have milling on the inside. I'm not sure if you can see it. There we go. That's a better angle. I think some of the models we looked at don't have, like this is a gold version. This one is solid aluminum. So that's kind of like a conscious decision, I guess, to do milling on some and not the others. Oh, this is probably steel, right? Yeah, makes sense. This is probably steel. The other ones are aluminum. Let's just go ahead and bust the myth. Yes, steel on this one, right? Definitely has milling. That helps with weight reduction. Aluminum on this one. Oh, that's the pivot, but aluminum on this one. So yeah, no milling necessary. Okay, I'll give them that. No milling on this one either. It is aluminum, so yeah, that's perfectly fine. Not a big deal, but you got 3 different options right there, right? I'm just gonna do a little side by side. Right, chances are one of these might speak to you the most. And these are likely going to be giveaway knives combined with some other prices and things like that, some other models from other brands. So if you're not already subscribed to the channel, this would be a great time to do so. Right now, we have a 50,000 subscriber giveaway. That video will be linked down below and also at the end of the video. So you can click on it and get entered if you haven't already. And of course, many giveaways will come down the line as well. So definitely make sure you get entered for that. Stick of truth time. Here we go. Plunge lock, button lock. We're checking for any failure. We're doing the wag test, finger safe. Okay. Pretty solid there. We're gonna move on to the gold one here, aluminum. I haven't had any issues with these failing at any point, but it's always, you know, worth it to check, right, for you guys' sake. And then last but not least, we got this black and gray model here. Again, using a little bit of, I guess, gradually harder force, but again, just a very straightforward whack test. And as you can see, it doesn't affect the action, and it's actually, you know, pretty strong, right? For a plunge lock, button lock, no issues there as far as failing or anything, right? What I'm not gonna do is take 20 steps back and then do a slam dunk jump and then just, you know, hit it full force. That's what I'm not gonna do. But you get the idea, right? They absolutely passed the whack test for what it's worth, so that's a solid in my book. Hope you guys really enjoyed this one. If you made it to the end, you're the real MVP. Hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. Take care, and I'll see you on the next one, either this one or this one. Peace.